All right, I want to talk about this case real quick. I want to talk about Zell Foster, whatever she want to call herself. I mean, this kid's been missing, as you can see. Um, I just find this case just very disturbing. And I don't know what kind of name her parents would give her, but I just find this case very disturbing. Now, if you guys want to look at the link and watch the documentary, I put the link there, and you guys will get a better understanding. But I'm just going to cut to the chase and just get straight to the point about what I think about this situation right here. So apparently, this 17-year-old girl right here got a history of running away from her mother. Evidently, she and her mother didn't really get along like that because she didn't like her mother's rules. So she threatened to run away from her mother, and she ran away from her mother maybe 2 or 3 times and decided to stay with her grandmother. So she stayed with her grandmother for a while, and I guess she didn't like her grandmother's rules and did the same thing, ran away from her grandmother though. So apparently this dude that you see right here is supposed to be her favorite cousin. Now, apparently, she told her mother or whatever that night that she was going to spend time with her favorite cousin. And she's done it like maybe twice a month, I want to assume. And she actually got a boyfriend. And this black dude right here is supposed to be her cousin. They supposed to be related, right? They supposed to be. But I don't know, man. When someone sit there and say that I'm going to spend time with my favorite cousin, that's just kind of weird when you hear that coming from your own child. But clearly, I can tell that she was one of them girls that wanted to be grown at an early age. You know what I mean? Yes, she was 17 years old, but when you run away from your parents, that's letting me know that you trying to be grown. You probably running your mouth to your mama. You wanted things to go your way, so you ran away a few times. So that lets me know that you didn't really have a great relationship with your mama like that. Even though your mama is not going to put you out there like that, but anytime somebody sit there and say that their kids has ran away from them several times, that's letting me know that you and your parents, you and your mother didn't really get along like that, and you were probably mouthing off to your mama trying to be grown. And my grandmother always told me, "Don't nothing good come from a disobedient child. Either you're gonna end up dead or you're gonna end up in prison. Because when you sit there and you talk to your parents like they're nothing but trash, bad things is gonna come your way." And I think that's what happened to her. And I'm about to get to her cousin in a minute though. But yeah, from the story, from what I'm hearing, like I said, I'm just gonna cut to the chase. I'm not gonna really just go all the way back from the beginning. I'm just gonna really just go really straightforward with this story right here. But apparently, she said she wanted to spend time with her favorite cousin, and they said she's been doing it for the last month or so, like 2 months or whatever like that. And she's got a boyfriend. And I don't understand why her boyfriend didn't find nothing weird about that. I mean, for someone who spent that much time with their own cousin, I understand they're kids, but I'm going to get to the boyfriend in a minute though. But anyway, this dude that you see right here, this black dude right here, kind of like he got an afro, is our cousin, right? So apparently, she went missing one day. Her mother was worried about her, and she went missing. And when the mother decided to go to the police station, the cops, they didn't really take it serious because she's got a history of running away from her parents. So the cops didn't really do anything about it. They didn't do anything about it right there and then. They didn't do nothing about it because she's got a history of running away. So the cop didn't really take it that serious. Well, we look at the record and it says she's got a history of running away. So maybe she'll come up pretty soon. So the cops didn't want to do anything about it. But see, that shit came back and bit her in the ass though, because you sat there and ran away from your mama. Now the cops don't want to take the case serious because you got a history of running away from your mom. So it took a cop a while to take it serious. They had to wait a little bit longer before they can even do the search. So they finally did the search to look for her. So they questioned the cousin, And the cousin sat there and made up lies and excuses, saying that he ain't seen his own cousin in a year or anything like that. He sat there and told the detective a lie, saying that, and the police had it on body camera. They had it on body camera, and he sat there and told a lie to the cops, said he ain't seen his cousin in a year. So the cops, they sat there and took his word for it and believed him. But little that he know that his neighbor had a camera, like a doorbell camera, and they saw her pulled up in the cousin's driveway, and they saw a car backing up. So he lied right there. He saw her. They got cameras of her going inside his house that day. So he sat there and lied right there. So when they found out the truth, he admitted that, yeah, I lied to the police because, we were smoking weed together and she just died. So basically, he said that they were smoking weed together and all of a sudden she just died. So they asked him, what did he do with her body? He said he threw it in the dumpster. And till this day, they can't find her body. They still cannot find her body though. And it's just crazy, man. I think they gave him 2 or 3 years in jail, and then he got out, and then like another year later, they locked him back up because they found more evidence about him and his texts and everything. And I seen the text. Though, and he was actually calling his own cousin baby. He was calling Zelon foster baby and everything like that. So apparently, these two had something going on. Y'all was more than cousins. Y'all was doing way more than smoking weed. Because this nigga right here sat here in the courtroom and tried to tell the judge and try to blame it on the weed. No, it was the weed. It was the weed. It was the weed. Nah, nigga. You and her had an affair going. Because they were saying that she would come over to your crib twice a month and spend time with you, which that is weird, by the way. And back to the boyfriend, she has a boyfriend. Foster, she has a boyfriend, and he used to text her and stuff like that. Because let me tell you something, man. If I had a girlfriend and they telling me that they spending time with their cousin, now if it was a female, if her cousin was a female, I wouldn't thought nothing of it. But if your cousin is a male and you spending time with your own cousin like that, I'm gonna think in my mind that y'all is doing more than smoking goddamn fucking weed. All right, y'all doing more than damn weed. Because why are you spending more time with your own cousin though? Like I don't understand why her boyfriend didn't catch that. You know what I'm saying? Because me personally, if I had a girlfriend and she telling me that, I'm going to my cousin smoke some weed, I said, first of all, why are you spending? Why are you spending? I mean, you spending awfully a lot of quality time with your cousin now. Like what? I'm like, what the hell's going on? You spend a lot of quality time. I mean, if you smoking weed with a nigga, go over there and get the weed and come back over here where I'm at. Why are you sitting over there spending the night with this nigga? What are y'all niggas doing? Y'all niggas damn sure ain't playing video games together. Y'all niggas doing more than smoking weed. So get out of here with them lies, man. So like if I was a boyfriend, I would have called her ass out on that shit, man. I'd have been like, you know what? You love your cousin so much, man. Go ahead and screw with your cousin. And some people is nasty like that, man. You got cousins. You got people in this world that will sleep with their own cousins, man. Like there's some nasty people in this world, man. Some people do not have family morals. Some people do not have family values. They have no morals. They have no values. And clearly, these two had something going on together. These two, like I said, this dude probably done smashed her probably a few times. And I think the reason why he really killed her because she probably wasn't really feeling him that night. And he knows, I think what it is that she probably wouldn't give him no ass. What the hell? I'm assuming that she didn't want to give it up to him, and he got upset about it and tried to do it by force. Because I think they said he's got like scratch marks on his neck or something. So I think he tried to do it by force. Because I think she was probably gonna go back and snitch on him and tell on him, talking about this dude try to rape my own cousin, try to rape me. So I guess he tried to cover his tracks, saying like, no, you ain't gonna tell nobody in the family though. If you tell somebody in the family, you dead. And I think that's what it was. She was going to go back and tell everybody in the family that he tried to screw her. And he know that would have made him look very bad in the family. He know his own uncles and everybody in his family would have been coming after him. You know what I'm saying? Cops even said they even looked on this dude's phone talking about How can he making love with his step cousin or something like that? Just thinking about porno stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like this dude right here does not have no family values, no morals, no nothing, man. And as far as Zeno Foster goes, man, she made a bad choice by going over there because for someone like you spending that much time with your cousin, you both was on some weird shit. You both was, even though her body's still missing and she's dead and gone. You two basically had an affair going on together. That's basically what it was. And why the boyfriend didn't catch on to that is beyond me. Especially if my girlfriend, especially every time I say I'm gonna spend time with my favorite cousin. Like who says that? Only when you see me spend time with my own cousin, unless we having Thanksgiving dinner together with our family or Christmas dinner together. But after that, my cousin going by and live their life, and I go by and live my life. If I see my cousin in the grocery store somewhere, I say what's up and say hey there, and we talk for a few minutes and we go on. You know what I'm saying? That's what these kids was doing, man. She's going over there smoking weed with this dude, and they had more than an affair going on. Cause basically, you both is nasty. You're both nasty. Two cousins sleeping in the bed together, and that's what that's exactly what was going on, man. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. It doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure this out, man. And like I said, if I was a boyfriend, I would have dumped her and told her, you know what, you spending too much quality time with your own cousin. You know what, you spend time with him because evidently you spend way more time with him than you do with me. I would have found something very weird about that, especially if my girlfriend talking about I'm gonna go there and smoke weed or spend time or spend a night with my cousin and you doing it twice a month. Come on now. You know there's something going on there. You know there's something going on there. Sometimes you try not to think like that. You try not to think that your own girlfriend wouldn't be banging their own cousin like that. But it bees like that. There's people in this world that's nasty like that. It does not have no family values. They have no family values. They have no moral. Just nasty people, man. Nasty and disgusting people, man. Very nasty. And clearly, he didn't want the information to get leaked out like that. He didn't want nobody in the family to know that he was having an affair with his own cousin. He didn't want nobody to know that. That's why he killed her. It won't the weed, man. And he's sitting there crying in the courtroom, and I'm like, first of all, why would you blamed it on the weed, right? You talking about she passed out in the room by smoking some weed or drug or whatever you claim she was smoking. Why didn't you call the ambulance right there and then? Why are you gonna throw your own cousin in the trash dumpster like she's trash? That don't make any sense. He only did it because he knew if they would have found her body, they would have examined her body, and they know they would have found his DNA inside her body. He didn't want nobody in the family to know that he fucked his own cousin. He didn't want nobody in the family to know that. And it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure that out. You two had an affair going on. So, she ain't so innocent herself. I don't really look at her as innocent either because she choose to go over there and smoke weed with this nasty nigga. Y'all both is nasty. Straight up nasty. And you know what? A lot of people feel sorry for her because she's died and she shouldn't have went out that way. But you got to think at the same time, she made that choice to go in there and sleep with this nigga, man, and hang with this dirty ass nigga. This nigga think he's slick, man. I can just look at this nigga and tell he think he's slick. Good gracious, man. I mean, I was reading in the comment section, man. No one wasn't really saying anything about them two having an affair. That's exactly what happened. But yeah, y'all, I put the link there. Watch the link, and you guys would get a better understanding. And if you guys want to, leave a comment if you guys want to, and tell me what you guys think about this case, because clearly these two had something going on together. It's plain as day, man. It don't take a rocket scientist to figure this out. He wanted to be more than a cousin with her. That's all that was, man. Because this, like they said, this ain't the first time she went to his crib. She's been doing this twice a month, twice or 3 or 4 months or whatever. So you know these two guys had something going on. I even read the text. Like I said, he even called his own cousin baby. So what does that tell you? These two had something going on, man. These two nasty people right here, man. She's nasty too. Both is nasty. You know, like I said, the boyfriend. I don't know why he didn't catch that. He didn't catch that, man. Like I would have caught that quick. If I was hearing that you spend time with your cousin a lot, I'm like, what are y'all doing? Well, smoking weed together. Nah, y'all niggas doing more than smoking weed. Y'all damn sure ain't y'all damn sure ain't playing video games together. So why you keep going over there all the time? Every time you want to go there and spend time with your favorite cousin. Why you don't want to spend time with me? You spend more time with your favorite cousin than you do with me. Well, what's going on with that? Like I said, if I was a boyfriend, I would have called her out on that. Me and her would have gotten a big argument, and I would have dumped her right there and then if she was my girlfriend, thinking somebody's stupid. I said, why? I said, why in the hell you keep going over there smoking weed with your cousin though? Like, what do y'all niggas got going on? Is something you ain't telling me? If he's got weed over there, buy it from him. Buy it from him, then come on back and spend time with me. Why you gotta sit over there and smoke weed with him? Exactly, because y'all doing more than that. Oh, nasty buzzards. Nasty, boy. Straight up nasty people. Anyway, that's all I want to say about this case, man. This case right here is just disturbing, man. Like very disturbing and just a disgusting case. You know, she was just I think she didn't really have no respect for her mother. Her mother ain't gonna come out and say that. But for you to run away from your mother like that because you didn't like your mother rules, you apparently didn't really get along with your mother like that, and you was being a disobedient child. Now look where you at now, gone and deceased, all because you was being disobedient to your parents, you was being disobedient to your grandmother. God don't like ugly, and she paid the price by her own flesh and blood cousin. Anyway, I'm done talking about these two nasty buzzards. Anyway, links there in the description. Watch the video if you guys want to. Tell me what you guys think about this case. Anyway, peace.